Brightness in suburbia, spring, but I, perennially wintry, still feel the gloom of impending getting out of bed. But rising breaks this, which I do and must, for, dreamer, I am to be your tour guide of London, which I'll lead you to, and serpentine, like an underground map, charm your ear, and make this city gleam with light from Diogenes' lamp, new improved. The train trundles round the bend, and people bundle in and huddle in the middle of the aisles when all the seats are full. Hearken to the music of the rail, morning's hymn, a romance of villains and damsels and knights, all hiding behind a paper or a briefcase or headphones, missing the epic diaspora from home to the office in Moses' chariot. Plunge from the carriage, minding the gap, onto the platform like jumping into an alpine lake, surrounded by the screams of children playing and the ancient inviolate silence of the mountains and the trees, carried on the breeze. Is he still talking? Who is this guy? Don't worry, dreamer, I get this all the time. I know they feel my music deep down. The River Thames runs brown. Cleanest it's been for years. Coffee in a bankside cafe with shiny green glass, not flowing unless vandals shimmer it down. No sugar, sweetness not needed even this early. London has woken up. People with their drugs. Commuting, they love it. They don't have the shoes to walk down country roads. Birdsong cannot beat MC Butterfly or McFly. A red gold barge, moored and filled with junk, is framed in the window of a boat which ferries people to work from out-of-city flats, a light railway trip away past Canary Wharf, the shadow of doubt, the 9/11 of the golden age. Back and forth the people go like oars, dipping their heads in and out of the crowds or wave fronts of windows. The Tate Modern, not to be mistaken with the author Nahum Tate, who added a happy ending to Lear. This gallery presents true art from the welling veins of the muse. This, dreamer, is art, and this, that too, even this urinal. I hang from the ceiling in the bathroom to piss like a bat into a douche-hob. It's an old joke. Love of nature, leading to love of man. Wordsworth would wander lonely in a cloud of cigarettes and engine fumes. Dreamer, let us progress to the tube station and wend our way round bends. In short, let's leave. Which way is it? Only an optimist asks for directions. One response, yes, I do know. Another more helpful, and so we move on. The jewel is in the lotus. The gherkin is among the square obsidian pillars that disgorge workers at rush hour, bombs which tick the end of the day, in which the gherkin throbs people in and out, shooting spores of insurance from its peak, along the airwaves to satellites, targeting, communicating, monitoring, screaming a silent babble of microwaves into the ears of every Londoner. Exchange Square. What more is it all about? The girl at the Bureau de Change, in the station, the workers halfway home, suited in trainers, not to mention adapted. At night, Exchange House sits like a constitutional monarch presiding over wine bars where flat office hierarchies make or break themselves. We have escaped the cycle of boom and bust. The sculptors have their sandpit in the east, carving a pleasure dome like Kubla Khan and drinking on the honeydew train. The complex of weeds is gone. Now rolls of 50s are blown across the Stratford Corral. The gulls sweat, shrieks anticipating the showdown, while planes tremble out of city airport. The battle with the plants is over. The budget sits silent upon a peak in Hackney Wick. Journey to the centre of time, Greenwich Mean, or tour around the empty corridors of power, covered in paintings and echoing tourists' awe and guides ghost tales of a parliament which is a building. Buy a pencil, photograph the acting victims and graphic protests, and watch the news recorded beneath a white tent. As the day begins to die and the sun is laid out against the sky, like in a postcard, let's plod back to Victoria, like so many who have traced these steps unknowingly, marking their paths in cigarette butts, dog shit, or gum. When a train arrives, we board it, with a pocket full of memories and a round in the chamber of the camera. At the platform, I step off the train, like 1 step backwards, 2 steps forwards, rewind, 1 step backwards, stop. And here we are. Carshalton beaches, sprinkled with the sand of silicon chips in widescreen TVs or mobile phones, expecting to wake up, Matrix-like, dreamlike, city of spires, inspire, aspire, expire, pyre, back to the air, through trees, into cities. No waking up. Awake. More coffee.